Tantalising.
There's nothing like this movie out there.
Visuals were breathtaking.
I loved it. I'm so excited for everyone to watch it.
The thing is, I'll watch it again, and again, and again, and again.
So worth it. See it in 3D.
Good evening, Internet. Let's try to fix this chroma key while we have time. Properties. Yeah, it's just my whole thing being a little janked. Filters, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, spooky. Well, not making it much better, but be sort of like a ghost. What else? It'll be a little bit ugly. So I knew this would happen, that if we took any kind of break at all, that it would be difficult to get recurring repeat friends to shift back to schedule for it. But that's fine. We'll just climb our way back up. My face looks puffy. I did just wake up, so that helps. Also, I haven't shaved. My beard trimmer broke, right? And so, my mom is always like, what can I get you for Christmas? I'm like, well, my beard trimmer broke, and get one of those. And well, now, I can't go replace it because she needs, like, me to, like, fall in love with this beard trimmer she's going to buy for Christmas. Be like, oh, hey, I got this for you. So I'm just going to let it kind of go a little insane. Well, I can. Oh, shoot. Olesi, welcome. Oh, man, are you watching the stream, too? I have to monitor this. I really should do more for that. Anyway, I really should do more for that. Anyway, I really should. Listen to that feedback. Welcome. Ba-boom. So, some neat things that have changed in this. Where so I got this all big so that it's easy to see on the broadcast. But this is kind of neat too. So one thing I've done is I've added a query to GPT-3 for creating the rounds and categories. So that was always one of the parts that took me the longest to like get going on. Oops, it's empty. Oh, that's neat. But yeah, so I've pre-written a prompt to GPT-3 and I can just sort of insert a genre into it. So if I search like, yeah, this is a little too much data to like have in one spot. So I need to make this button easier to access through the whole thing. But you know, this is all just work in progress. But like, what if we did something like Hollywood? Oh snap! Here come the floodgates. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Vibe War. We're so back. So back. Okay, this time I'm gonna leave the Twitch stream open just so I can see what the see if y'all let me know if y'all let me know if the what is it, the microphone balance is good or bad or whatnot. Glad you are back. Thank you so much, Dancing Horse. I am glad to be back too. It has been kind of a brutal little while, just between holidays, insomnia, and burnout all kind of mixed together. But I was just showing off a few little things. Like, for instance, to create the rounds, I'm now querying GPT 3.5, I guess, or ChatGPT to write some options for us. So, like, so for like an opening round, trying to think what's a genre to like go for, and how about horror? Nah, horror seems wrong. Sci-fi, Homecoming. Okay, well, a group of time travelers reuniting after years of being stranded in the future. That's pretty cool. Cyborg commander leading their first space mission. Okay. Advanced AI being born in a floating energy field. Right. A mysterious ritual that takes place deep within an alien planet's core. Huh. An intergalactic battle for an ancient artifact of intense power. A colorful parade celebrating a successful long-distance exploration mission. Those are good, but I really like this first one. So, I'm going to kick us off with this first prompt. Ladies and gentlemen, let's kick it. Boom. Current vibe is a group of time travelers reuniting after years of being stranded in the future. And so there's a few options here now. We've got you can select which model you want to query. So funny news. Stability AI, they went out and they released Stable Diffusion 2.0. I lost my earpiece. Anyway, so they came out and they made 2.0, and everyone was really excited at first. But this was after they had just done their like $100 million VC raise, right? And it seems like one of the big concerns everyone had for what this was going to be like was how they're going to deal with copyright, everything like that. So they just started over from scratch, and they retrained the models that they had generated just without any like proper noun attribution, without any like other artist stuff. And people are a little frustrated because like all their old prompting methods that they had, you know, citing the sky and pulling the style, isn't working exactly the same as it used to. So we've got a link to the legacy Stable Diffusion, the last time where you could like actually make a prompt. Like we could do something like what would we do? Like a beautiful sunset in a fantasy kingdom by Greg Rukowski. Greg Rukowski, he gets beat up by this whole system pretty hard, and he's like a D&D artist who has like this very distinct sort of Magic the Gathering style to everything, which for a lot of people became like the instant like how to make a nice prompt, you know. Yes, allow internet. Shut up. Very frustrating. And so if we search this on Stable Diffusion 1.5, also note, it might take a minute for the back end to cook up the card. But we get, you know, a pretty nice setting. You know, it's got a sort of painting style to it. Nice island hut here going. Let's run another one. Also, we've got a progress bar going. That's fun. Yeah, very nice, very sweet. But if we do this on the latest Stable Diffusion, which is currently 2.1, will it retain the same idyllic form? It does not. So, if you want to use the latest and greatest Stable Diffusion, you're going to have to kind of relearn how to write the prompts that you've been doing historically. God, I look fat. Jesus. Take care of yourselves, people, especially when you're working too hard on something, because when you crash and burn, it can get a little ugly. Well, let's see. And so, oh yeah, so if, when you're scrolling, we're now displaying the prompt that you entered beneath the image instead of sort of like embedded on top of it. Like, that was a neat feature, but it doesn't work really well. And we also have buttons where the open a new tab is now an icon, and you can copy the old prompt, get it back in there. But you know, it would be an interesting challenge, though, to try to recreate this style with this model, right? So it's not enough to just cite an artist because he's been culled from the list. But the technology has iterated, right? Like the way that they are using different functions. Like there's like a depth model mapping, which I don't think is directly accessible in my service that I'm using yet. But that's okay. Let's see. Let's say digital oil painting. What else? So we could be like, see, I'm not even doing the prompt right now. I'm like demonstrating like the models, how they work differently. But digital oil painting, maybe that's good enough. And of course, we can always add my hyperreal, ethereal. Okay, this is already a step closer, and it's even got like a fun. Ooh, they even try to put that like that sort of the like oil paint texture where it's like literally molded out of like the surface of the canvas, and you have to sort of sculpt the literal like contents to it. Hyperreal, ethereal. Earth tone palette. Okay, we've got 2 submissions already, and so I guess we're waiting on me and Wiki, so I should stop. Okay, well that's a step. We also have these other options, text to Pokemon and Open Journey. Open Journey is a fine-tuning of Stable Diffusion using... oh, and I can explain that later. Perhaps the neatest addition is DALL-E. So if you've played with that before, this is now hitting their back end. And we can get the OpenAI version of the same prompt. Which, how about that? Very fun. And OpenAI is very quick with their generation. So we don't have a generation bar because I can't even query them to ask for progress. I just send it back before, because they have their stuff just warmed up, ready to go forever. But very cool. They're even rendering it at 1024 squared, whereas these are all in 512. So just little inside baseball. But let's see. We need to actually do the prompt. Me and Wiki have got to actually put something in. So a group of time travelers reuniting. I'm going to use Open Journey. Note that, so Open Journey is a fine-tuning. If you've used it before, it requires a keyword that's like Midjourney V4 style. I'm inserting that automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just always going to apply the fine-tuning token in order to activate that. I'm going to reply, thanks so much. Glad to be at it. All right, so I clearly am the one holding us back, so I'm going to put group of people from different historical periods meeting in a high school cafeteria. criteria with strange, very different outfits, sci-fi, hyper-real, teen movie, by, who was an artist to rip off? By George Lucas. Generate. Pretty good. And I can see the Lucas vibe. We're going to switch this to Jodorowsky. Okay, I know everyone's waiting for me. I'm going to pick one, this one or the next one, and then we're going to progress, okay? Awesome. Submit. Okay, everyone's got one in, so I'm going to go on my judging panel here. Hit begin judging round. Boom. And there we go. We've got 4 submissions, so that's divided into 2 matches. Oh, this is cool. This is nice. There's sort of a group of elders here. I like this painting style more. And this one's mine, so I never vote for myself. Okay, so this is fun. Spaceman, outer spacesuit. This is also fun. Although okay, so are these different outfit styles, or are these like Master and Commander, what was it? The Bridgerton era? Like, there's a name for that. Is that Regency? Like the fashion? I don't know. I forget. But let's see. Do I like Spaceman or do I like this guy? These do look kind of like... This does look like kind of like metal robot helmets, but like in a period thing, you know, as if like Data from Star Trek like beamed down and his face looked weird to all the people. But anyway, we're waiting on me again, so I will cast for people. We've got votes for everyone. Let's finish. Boom. All right, so this one was Alessi versus me. We got Alessi taking it this time. Congratulations. And then up above, it was Wiki Gossip versus Dancing Horse. And it looks like she took those ones. So congratulations, you guys. Very well done. One thing you might notice, if you've played the game in the past, there were some glitches involved with if you ever changed your username or your profile photo, then it would show up as like black or glitch at the top here, and it would be sort of old. Well, I changed the username. It's now Vibe. And it's now updating correctly into my back end. I'm blaming Google on this. I was expecting them to be able to handle it. But if your thing still looks black, all you need to do is hit sign out and then sign back in, and it'll update everything for you. Wiki has got bad news. What's the bad news, Wiki? Let's see. So, now that we're in it, let's see. This is one thing I've loved. I've been testing out this over here, this genre category creator. The profile photos don't look right. Damn. They don't look right. Wiki, can you hit the sign out button first, right here, and then hit sign in with Twitter again, and then hopefully it's remembered, and see if it updates it correctly. Firefox! Ah! Firefox. Killing me. What's happening on Firefox? Do I literally not have a user on Firefox yet? Yeah, I have this guy. Huh. Yeah, that looks a little janky up here. Well, and Dancing Horses looks a little faded, but that didn't fix it. Huh. Well, something to further investigate, but we are one baby step closer to correct, so sorry for that, Wiki. But at least on stream, we got your epic haircut here, so hopefully that helps to broadcast. Anyway, one thing I've loved experimenting with in on this GPG chat category thing is adding cutesy to anything. It's like I was doing cutesy Lovecraft earlier. If I generate that. An engine fueled by chaotic emotions in a forbidden ruin. That's hilarious. I love that. Red velvet curtains surround a divine being in the Weald? Is that like a fantasy concept? The Weald? W-E-A-L-D? I don't know. Should I kind of busted it, but starlit rooftop picnic with ominous shadows cast nearby. That's nice. An ancient race of celestials holding court in a desert oasis. Very fun. Ancient bog with a patch of giant iridescent mushrooms. Candy stuffed crypt festooned with wizened tentacles monsters. Oh man, which do you guys like best? Like a chaotic emotion engine or candy stuffed crypt festooned with wizened tentacle monsters? Let's see. Dancing Horse. Dancing Horse asks, has anyone seen The Cabinet of Curiosities on Netflix? Lots of Lovecraft and Lovecraftian. I thought that was by Guillermo del Toro, he's like the world's biggest expert on all monsters, especially Lovecraft. Dancing Horse votes Candy Stuffed Crypt, so I'm going to hit apply. It's going to show up right here in the window. Candy Stuffed Crypt festooned with wizened. And we're going to start the round. Let's hit it, people. Boom. Your next vibe is a candy-stuffed crypt festooned with wizened, tentacled monsters. Ooh. Let's first do this. Nice. Very helpful. So I'm going to stick to Open Jury. I find that to be... I find that to be the most useful for my purposes, but I do love having Dolly in here, right? Like, what would Dolly give me for an ancient alien tomb with glowing foreign sigils filled to the brim with colorful, sugary candy? Look at that. Dance Ghost writes, I mean, the monsters is weird. It is kind of weird. Digital art is always a good one for Dali. I don't know if Hyperreal will do anything, but... Look at that. Wow. Look at this. Okay, so this hyper-real thing, it looks like it's just giving sort of like a faded, kind of on mushrooms effect of like getting this like weird border like things happening. So I'm gonna remove that. But if it's like picking up like the cutesy tentacle look too. Oh my gosh. It's like a Mayan calendar of candy. This is so fun. And so, something I'm going to add next is, one, I'm going to expand this prompting option to have, like, oh, very neat. HR Geiger, but candy. I want to see it. I want the mashup. It's cooking. Oh, it's so good. This was almost perfect, but there's not enough candy. Oh, we're getting there. He looks like a candy monster. Oh, everyone's got one in except me. All right, I'm sorry. We're going with my candy Mayan calendar here. Because these are like tentacles, and this is like a spaceship, so submit. This is a fun round. Progressive dubstep album. This one, I could see that. With these like headphones and oh yeah, I saw a Wikipedia entry. Apparently this like pink and blue is called bisexual lighting. Like that's like the name for it somewhere. So good for that. Hilarious. So here, bisexual lighting, alien raver. So here you go. All right, where's my begin judging round? Vote, you people. Oh, these are all so cool. Wait, this isn't my submission. Damn it, I screwed it up. Oh, because I had it selected and I hit submit before. Oh well, fuck it. Gossip writes, yeah, it's the bi pride flag. It's like, well, the bis are welcome on the vibe war. They're fighting a vibe war of their own. Let's see. So here's that one. Now this. So we've got the Mystic Cave style here, with like the kingdom built into it and like the candy colors to the side. Perhaps even this may even be like sort of like step candy littered on the stones or step, perhaps. Then here we've got sort of like a League of Wizards kind of meeting here. Very great drawing. All smoking. Got sort of like a candy colored style here. And let's see. Candy stuffed crypt. Wizened tentacled monsters. So I suppose these wizened tentacle monsters came out looking like wizards in their wizened state. That makes sense. This one feels more crypt and more candy. And this one feels more wizened with a tentacle. No tentacles here. I'm going to go with this one. But let us. Everyone's got their votes. Let's finish the round. And boom. So Olesi versus Wiki. We got a straight tie. Congratulations, you guys. And me versus Dancing Horse. Boom. Dancing Horse smoked me. But I got one. So appreciate that. I wonder how my Mayan calendar guy would have worked. But still works out. Anyway. If we check out the standings, we've got right at top Dancing Horse with 6, Olesi with 5, and then Wiki with 3, and me right at the bottom. But hey, I'm gonna I know a trick or two. I'm gonna climb my way back to this top. We'll see how this goes. All right, so that was good. We had Sci-Fi Homecoming. We had QT Lovecraft. For this next one, the Mayan calendar was awesome. Thank you very much, Dancing Horse. That was a surprisingly sweet output. Just a reminder that we've got all of the prompts you've made back here, and yeah, this was pretty awesome. How about that? But that is under your profile. We need a new category, so I'm gonna put. Oh, and also that bug where when you submitted from the outside and it looked like you didn't have the right one in, that should also be fixed. So that's good. Let's see. I want to see. Ooh, let's do. Let's do. I'm writing noir romance. Generate. A dark and dangerous nightclub full of secrets. Okay. Two ex-lovers meet by chance in a fog-filled alley. Okay. Yeah, this one's not enough of a mashup. This is too like normal. So steampunk noir romance. Okay. An underground club of time travelers plotting a heist. That's okay. Outlaws riding on mechanical horses. An inventor and a thief locked in a passionate waltz. A treasure hunt for mysterious sky tones. Stones. A tiny mechanical dirigible navigating a leather-clad city sky. An intricate web of intrigue and romance between two lovers with robotic hearts. Yeah, this is getting a little insane. Oh, snap. Lethros is in. Welcome. By the way, Lethros, I've got an update on this. So if you hit this button here for... we should be able to fix your profile photo. If you hit this sign out button and then sign back in, it should be able to download the latest from your... well, at least I got the latest from you, so heck yeah. But on this one, I want... crime, romance, generate. It's just okay. Okay, I have to do like cybernetic romance. Here we go. Here we go. An AI lover that's made to break your heart. Lethros, it is done! Thank you, Lethros. Congratulations. Welcome to nice profile photos. Noir pie on a treasure hunt. That's pretty funny. I really like this category. An AI lover that's made to break your heart, but Dancing Horse will pump that into the system for the next one. Here we go, starting the round. Ladies and gentlemen, an AI lover that's made to break your heart. All right. Got a lot of options here. It should in this, like, gosh. What happens if I just search DALL-E 2 for AI dominatrix? Like, I feel like this is gonna like do their content moderation or something. Yeah, they won't even supply it. Like their front end just be like ban term, no thank you. What would Open Journey put? I kind of like the song. There we go. Okay, I guess. Cruel femme fatale, AI, beautiful AI robot, femme fatale in a luxurious dress, femi. I had one ex who would call it femme fatale in the stories she was writing. She was weird. And luxurious dress and malevolent smile. Beautiful AI robot from the town with luxurious dress and malevolent smile. Hyper real. This might be good in that arcane style. I took it out of the list because it took too long to spin up. Malicious. Don't imagine. This makes sense. What does Dolly do for this? Okay, I have fun like exploring all these. Try again, Dolly. This makes sense. See, I was hoping malicious would be an internal trait, not an external one, but all good. Let's try Journey again. So this was a pretty good start. Okay, getting a little hornier over here. In a luxurious red dress and a malevolent smile, hyper real, malicious, noir, crime, drama, noir movie poster. Yeah, noir movie poster. Let's see what else. Smoking subjectively. Let's see what that says. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a, oh damn. Big booba. Break my heart and my spine. This is pretty good. It's definitely that noir thing. I got some like robot elements here. Definitely has that sort of like inner world sort of like curiosity to it, like inner it's like there's a plan in her head, you don't know what it is, but it's like, and you know you're falling for it, but it's like, let's see how far this goes, and then it like destroys your life. It's like, should have seen that coming, but it's like, you did, but you went through it anyway because it seemed fun, and I suppose it was. Yeah. My Sam's Club bulk purchase of Bang had one crushed can, so I'm trying it out, and it does not taste great. Anyway, so I'm going to add a GPT query here to help you write your prompt for you. That should be fun to have. I wonder what I can add to make it more robot-y, right? Because I don't know if this looks like an AI, except for what to call this, but like a tail or something. But it's pretty cool. Wiki has written, ooh, I don't know if that's in reference to his submission or mine, but I suppose we'll find out. It's pretty cool. Designed to break your heart. Thanks for coming, guys. Like I was really conscious of the fact that, like, if you have like a steady thing going and then like you suddenly say, oh, I can't even once, and suddenly, people usually give you a break for that, but like if you break the routine of it, then it just doesn't become, you know, sort of a planned part of it anymore. So I really appreciate, oh damn. Just, I love the robotic arms, but like the hips here are a little, peculiar. Okay. I love this one. Her eyes look all janked up. Like, this one's great. This one is like robot arms and stuff. Kind of looks like she's holding a gun. I don't know. Dali, you do anything better? Oh yeah, it won't even try. Stable Diffusion 1.5. You want to try it? So Open Journey was fine-tuned on the outputs of Midjourney V4, and so, oh, this is cool. I mean, it's leaning real hard into malicious, but it's pretty cool. Oh, damn. This is actually pretty good. Particularly in that whole stylized thing. I'm going to move Noir Movie poster to the front. Femme Fatale. Luxurious Red Dress. Malevolent Smell. Hyperrealm. Malicious. Smoking. Oh, Seductive is what didn't work for Dali, right? Yeah. Such prudes running the AIs, right? Look at her face. Yeah. This thing gonna break my heart. Keep trying, babe. It's not quite the Ana de Armas AI on this one. If only you had a face, this would be perfect. Come on. Trying selectively. Let's try Dancing Horse Lethros, you guys still with us? I'm sort of taking my time because I say you guys haven't submitted yet, but I feel like I'm leaving Gossip and Alessi hanging here. Almost there. Sweet. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks. I want to say fiction, novel, book cover, or detective novel, book cover, and what's like an author? Pinup. Yeah. Gotta warm up the back end again. I want a face. Give me faces. Okay, she looks like the Blade Runner chick. One, so that's points. She's got, and it is the 80s, so she's got like the shoulder pads and like the style for it. Like, you know, Blade Runner was sort of, it wasn't in Blade Runner, but it was like the time they made it, and so you could see like inheritance from like that sort of point of view. And so like the man's outfit, but clearly tailored for a woman's frame with like the whole thing. Very, I'm gonna kick your ass vibes. This is a strong contender here. This is good. This is good at the noir level. This is, she doesn't look like a robot, except for these like potentially mechanical arms here. But she does look like the actress in Blade Runner. So that, this gets preemptively submitted. That it was a big winner. Although I do love this one from Classic SD, even though it looks more like a Japanese cigarette ad or something. And this is just straight up beautiful. Like, congratulations on my journey on that thing. Or open journey. But I want to try another one of this, because that was a great output, the one we just had. Almost perfect, if it wasn't a horrible, deformed Cronenberg blob. Fascinating. She does totally look like a BPDX. Designed to break your heart, right? Wearing like a weird headphone thing. Weird hand. I think there is something like seductive about this compared to this. Because like, so be it. Let's we got one for everyone. Let's vote. Okay, this is fun. This literally looks like Asuka from Neon Genesis Evangelion, but as a cutesy friendly drawing with a robot body instead of just a robot pilot suit body, right? So she got some big old green balls. It's like there's a giant squid hiding behind her or something. Gosh, look at this like dying of burnout eyeshadow. Like, I was getting that too on like mine from earlier. It's so interesting. Oh, that's sort of a repeated sort of thing. Oh my god, this is interesting. An AI lover that's made to break your heart. Crazy girlfriend with like cybernetic eyes. I get it. This one looks like the robot lover is like a male version, right? And it's like left with the broken-hearted like girl boss here, who was able to afford like an elite luxurious AI lover, but it was made to break her heart. So now it's like she's crying in the foyer with some like luggage. Well, he's leaving without the luggage. He's just like later toots. And then here, oh my god. This is like full on zap beam into your brain. This is so twisted. I love how twisted this is. It's so strange to see. I'm voting for it. Okay. We just started waiting on Dancing Horse to finish her selection. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a 010111011000001. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Play it again, Sam. Finish voting. All right. Here at the top, we got votes for between my Blade Runner Babe versus Wiki's Evangelion Asuka Babe, and pretty split. I got one more, but all in good fun. And then match 2, AI Lover, Made to Break Your Heart. We got a clean sweep. Lithros coming in strong, stealing all the votes here with like mind zap laser beam to the romance eyes over here. Leave the suitcase. Take the cannoli. Did he murder her? Like, is it not just breaking your heart, but like killing in the process? Maybe. I mean, you're Dancing Horse. You're quoting The Godfather, right? Where they're driving the guy somewhere, and then they're out, out in the woods. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" He's like, "Bam! Leave the gun. Take the cannoli." She can't even eat cannolis because she's lactose intolerant. It just compounds, right? Like, so the left behind cannoli, she can't even enjoy or eat herself. The robot won't eat them. She can't eat them, and she's just left completely savaged. Mascarpone, more like mascarnone. Got it. All right. Wiki is taking a quick break, but that's okay. We can start the round and let them catch up after it's begun. But all right, so Dancing Horse, you were talking about a pie, a noir pie on a treasure hunt. That's let's see. Let's put mathematical fantasy. Oh, a private investigator. Oh, PI. Gumshoe. Yeah. He writes Gumshoe. Private Eye. Dick. Gumshoe. There's got to be more. There's got to be more slangs for this. Like, I was going to say bounty hunter, but that doesn't exactly work. Let's get mathematical. Mathematical fantasy. What do we got? Oh, and our standings. Right. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. A 4-way tie for second. And with one more point ahead, Dancing Horse. This is neck and neck. Ooh. Mathematical fantasy. A casual game of Dungeons and Dragons between parallel universes. That's funny. That's pretty fun. Fairy godmother giving the equation of love to a lost wanderer. Okay. Long forgotten kindergarten resurrected through the power of math. Kingdom, not kindergarten. A mathematics-based magical spell that grants 3 wishes. It's interesting. Exploring the statistical probability of a quantum universe. That could be fun. Summarizing the Pythagorean theorem in the form of a rap. These are all pretty interesting. This one's not very mathematical, but it sort of is in like the way the game works. Whoops. Making noise here. So I really like this one, exploring the statistical probability of a quantum universe. So I'm gonna cache this here, but I'm gonna generate one more just to see if we get solving polygons in a magical academy. Nah. Summoning fractions in a secret chamber. Nah. Wizard's wand shop in the parallel world of warring equations. Math crowning ceremony. Computers scheming against each other. Okay. We're going all out nerd here. Exploring the statistical probability. We've entered the phantom toll booth of a quantum universe. So, wherever your mind seeks to take this, our next vibe is exploring the statistical probability of a quantum universe. So how would this work? So, I've got a feeling that Dolly might be able to do something interesting here, but it's like traveling through quantum cyberspace with math formulas and numbers flying by your face. Traveling through quantum cyberspace with math formulas and numbers flying through your face. Bright color, hyperreal, 2001: A Space Odyssey. I think Spotify was playing this song for me the other day. Less Than Zero Wave Shaper Remix. Generate. Is this how you spell Odyssey? I don't know. I dig it. See, DALL-E is really good at really quick sort of idea formation. Like, everything looks really rough in, like, the execution. Like, it all looks kind of like clay when it puts it together. But for the concept of a mashup and getting things together, it's so good at it. Like, I really think it's the strongest at mashups until you get, like, into the, if you get really into the prompt crafting on Midjourney, then you can sort of input two separate images and make it kind of go psychotic, and that is fun. Like I was doing that earlier. Ooh, we got someone else. Uppercase! Welcome! Hey, Uppercase, just to let you know, I got a thing where if you want to fix your profile photo here, if you hit signed out here, and then sign back in, then it'll update with your data. I should actively query whatever it's called, the Twitter backend, but in the meantime, we can at least cover it in this sort of meantime. Arcane diffusion? Okay, that's a bug. Has it always been prompting Arcane? How did that happen? That makes sense. I think that's just a labeling problem. I don't think that's actually the model it went to, but we can check that. Because I don't think that there's any prompts to Arcane in here. Alright, just a UI bug. See, because these are actually less interesting. That's kind of cool. It's like, that's funny. You can see how this, my method of culling the prepended style prompt is falling apart mildly, so. But thankfully this whole query system for the progress is really tightly working, so that's makes me very happy. There's no math numbers, there's no formulas. But this is great. Man, Stable Diffusion 2.1 is hard to use. Yeah, it's taking its sweet time too. Nice. Welcome to the party, uppercase. I was just saying earlier that if you sign out and sign in again, it should fix your profile photo. And this is just boring. What does the Pokemon look like? Taking its sweet time. Yeah, kind of like the same thing, honestly. Traveling through quantum cyberspace with math formulas and numbers flying by your face. Bright color, hyperreal. Walls of math. I want to see like a tesseract of math. Like it's traveling through a tesseract of the mathematical equations. Neon color, neon light, glowing form, glowing text, math formula. Numbers everywhere. Like it's neat, but it's wrong, you know? See? Look at that. Look at that. Like, this is almost exactly right. Great job, Dolly. Cyberspace hallway. Nice. This might be it. Come on, Dolly, I believe in you. Yeah, boring. So this looks like a Windows 98 screensaver, but we're getting closer. Honestly, I kind of love it. This one's a little too on the nose. This one is ideal. This is sort of like the best of all worlds here. Submit. All right, 7 players. We're in. Begin judging round. Interesting. This looks very sort of Kabbalah, you know, Tree of Life. It's sort of like the conjoined spheres of the different realms, right? Wiki says he's generating a lot of Windows era art. I was getting the same kind of thing. I don't know what's up, but I feel like I look like 1% less fat than the start of this stream. Must be just waking up, getting a less puffy face. And this is cool too. This is like diving into sort of the bits and calculations and stuff. I don't know which one I like better. 2. Oh, okay. Interesting. So a bunch of like gloves gripping like... It's sort of like if there's like a sliders computer that like zaps you into like different places. Whereas this one is like the... This is like that show Sherlock where Benedict Cumberbatch is like thinking all the words up on the sky. Oh, cool. Both of these are very beautiful. This is the closest to exploration. So, because you have like a subject in like a portal, and this is like mostly like the swirling cosmos kaleidoscope together. They're both really great. So like this is the quantum universe and this is the exploration, right? So like which one do you pick? Oh my gosh. I think I like this one. All right. Everyone has voted on all 3 except for Lithros. So Scott, do you have a... You need to give a 3rd vote since we have 6 players now. There we go. Sweet. Finish. Ooh, it is still neck and neck here in the game. We have got a 3-way tie for first with 9 votes, and coming right behind is me and Alessi and newcomer Uppercase, who got a bit of a catch-up to do, but I think we got some time to be able to do it. Right up top, we got split decision between me with the math hallway and Dancing Horse with the quantum computer. Very nice. Total tie here, like U.S. and England in the World Cup. Here we've got Gossip Wiki with our Quantum Man, and linked out with the Kaleidoscope Portal. And just nudged above on that one, Wiki. Congratulations. And then finally, we have Scott Lithros with the Quantum Explorer, and Alessi with the Quantum Universe. And I voted for this one, but you just nudged above. Scott's a nice one on that. So we are still right in tightly bound here in our running. It's now we can try something. Tied for first. We got some people excited over here. So I know you're using Firefox Wiki, so if we do drawing, it's totally gonna ruin itself for you. So, but we do need to do at least one drawing round when we play this. So for that, we need a new vibe, so something to draw. So hand drawn fantasy. This is awesome. An incredible wizard duel and an ancient tree. It's kind of hard to draw, but I think that would be fun. The drawing ones you kind of have to keep kind of simple, right? Because it's like, it's a success if it ends up looking like the thing it looks like, right? So, let's see. Okay, I got your message, Alessi. I got you. Let's see. Huh, where did my earlier chat go? Must have disappeared. Alright, well let's do, we're going to draw a, let's give it a shot. An incredible wizard duel and an ancient tree. We're not going to do anything like common prompt style and start round. Alright, so this is drawing mode. Wiki, sorry if this is busted on Firefox. I think it will be. I apologize. I'm going to start from the tree trunk. I'm going to make this like the main background here. I'm going to draw some etched bark lines. I'm going to draw a wizard's hat. It's like old skin, ooh, orangey. Is the orange man? It's bad. Give him a purple robe. Holding a green staff. The white shining. So I'm going to write an elder wizard in a purple robe and blue hat standing at the trunk of an ancient tree, casting a spell with his magical staff, shooting Lethros writes, I put on my robe and wizard's hat. That's right. I cast level 9 eroticism. Change you into a real girl. Woof. Internet childhood was quite a thing. Anyway, I'm sure it's quite a thing now too. Just back then we had I don't know, do we have more imagination or less when the technology is shittier? It's hard to say. An elder wizard in a purple robe and blue hat standing at the trunk of an ancient tree with masks of shooting mist, sparks, and lightning from the orb. Great fantasy battle. Greg Rakowski. You're coming in, Greg. Tagging you in. Generate. So for this thing, we're running the drawing through an image-to-image function, and I'm setting the. Okay, it might take a minute for it. The image-to-image thing needs to get like spun up to get cooking, but latest is fine. 1.5 won't work. Okay. Sometimes it just needs a minute, but we can check on that. Because the latest really kind of sucks at it, unfortunately. But this was working last night. I think it was last night. Oh, great. Oh, gosh. That's awesome. Is this starting? Is this mine? It is, actually. So it is hitting the endpoint. So what's happening is it has to start up the that version of the model, and no one has been using it currently. So is it looking any good? Looks kind of good. Crap. Nice work. I mean, the details are crap, but it's kind of exactly what I drew. That's kind of badass. I wonder if it's punishing me for writing Greg Rakowski's name. Yeah, whereas this turned into mist instead of a person. So one thing I could do is open up all the parameters. Oh, there we go. Very nice. So you'd be able to control seed and negative prompts and the strength of the query for transformation. Right now the strength is set to like 0.999. Generate. So if it says starting, this means the backend did receive it, and it does have a version for it. Oh look! It started up. So if you want to give 1.5 a shot, because look at this, 1.5 really, the artist reference is so much more useful. So it should be working now, because it should be idling a little bit for another request. That's pretty awesome. But he's got no hat. He needs a hat. He's got a hat. We got a hat. we got lightning. We don't have a tree though. But, you know. More. This is so... This feels like playing the lottery, you know, like scratch off tickets. What's going on here? Did this just choke itself? Yeah, that was just a bug on my side. Like I thought I got a complete one. Gosh, I hope I didn't get like an error and then saved it as a black screen. This is good. We got the tree, we got the hat, we got the robe, we got the staff. Looks kind of feeble. Oh, that's because I wrote Elder. A powerful, ancient wizard. There we go. No more feeble wizards. Power wizards. Hat, staff, maybe tree. I want the dang tree. Boom, baby! We got a hat. It's not blue, but that's fine. We got a robe. We got bolts. We got tree. I like this. I like this a lot. From this guy to this guy. It's facing the wrong way though, but oh, it's like he's fighting someone in the back. So this one's good. Hat's good too. We got Greg Kowski. He used to draw a Green Lantern. We can maybe do it a twist towards comic book style. Ooh, this helped. Look at this guy. I can't tell if that's an eyeball or his mouth. Like this whole like but I love the center setting of the tree trunk. Oh man. Having a lot of fun with this. I wish I could. So the way they set up these models in the back end, not all of them have an image to image option. They even separated. This is dope. They even separated out. Like initially, we would query the init image to the normal Stable Diffusion model. Now they've separated that into a separate one, which is actually why it took forever to spin up, because it gets far less queries on its side. But if you're running all this stuff locally, you can actually use any model you download the checkpoints for to run your image transformation. And so I was able to make a bunch of really cool portraits with like Open Journey, but the way this is set up, it doesn't have a parameter to search that unless someone pushed a model for that. Like we can check that. So yeah, there's just this, but and just Stable Diffusion image to image. So maybe I could like write a fork of this using just the Open Journey and push it in, but we'll see. You know, I've got enough on my plate as is. So that face looks weird, but everything else about this is badass. This is badass. Gosh, all this is badass. No hat, but great. He looks like Jesus. Look at this guy. Turn into this guy. Alright, I'm going to pick one I like. This is so good. Which one did I pick? I'm a little scared because if I hit spectator, my drawing will disappear. I don't know exactly how to save it. Well, yeah, actually, I think I do have an idea. I'll have to look into that in the future. But if I look to this, oh my God, that's beautiful, Lethros. Sorry to cheat here. Okay, I had picked that one in the hood. I like him a little better. So I had picked this one. This looks like identical. It's funny. Very good. Very good. It's got the tree looks awesome. Which do I like better, this or this? It is an interesting staff in that it is like a tree branch using the ancient magic. I love the composition on this. But I love the tree in this. I'm going with this one, even though his face looks so bizarre. All right, we got submissions from everybody, so I'm going to stop spoiling and hit to the judging. All right, first up, I got my guy with his burning tree branch and mystic smoke aura versus this beautiful like witches here. They look more like they look like they're having like a glowing rave tea party than like a fight, but she's sort of like running away. So but yeah, it looks great. I like it. This one, ooh, this is a very cool tree. It's a very beautiful tree. This one, we got, they look like pirates, you know, like, you know, swashbucklers, like Robin Hood over here. Interesting. This one's got the people in it, so I like that more. Although you could supposedly have the battle going on too, because it's glowing. But like this has more of the subjects going on, so I think I'm gonna pick that one. Then this, holy crap! Look at this! How do you pick between these? These are effing gorgeous. Like this one is like fighting the tree as like a dragon monster with this like Final Fantasy goddess here with like the million like robe shard cloth pieces. And here we've got like straight out of The Witcher between like Geralt and Yennefer like here in like combat in like an enchanted wood. Like I can't pick between these. These are perfect. The only thing, okay, the only reason I'm picking this one because this looks like the ancient tree is the monster and it looks legitimately ancient, and this tree looks like middle-aged, right? It's like it's a normal tree. This is an ancient tree. This is a normal tree. I don't know. Maybe it is an ancient tree. I don't know. I'm in love with both of these. I'm so sorry that I pick one. Like, I feel like, oh, this is not fair. This is not fair. Gosh, maybe I need to run like an aesthetics analyzer like before doing the matchmaking and then make that how they get paired up. I don't know. But we got everyone's votes, so let's finish it up. All right. So match one, Dancing Horse versus me. Dancing Horse taking most of the votes. Congratulations, Dancing Horse. 4-2. People did not love my mouth only eyeless wizard man. Second place, Uppercase versus Wiki. Wiki taking it. Although Uppercase, I think this is your best drawing so far. So awesome work on that. And then congratulations, Wiki, on like the people here. Now, Alessi versus Scott. This was a match for the ages. Scott, this is so deeply creative. I'm wildly impressed. Alessi, this is a freaking masterpiece. You guys are it is criminal to have to vote between you on this one. Congratulations, both of y'all. Really remarkable outputs, everyone. But right now, standing at the top, we got Wiki with 14, Dancing Horse and Scott with 13, me with 10, and Alessi with 9. Alessi just wrote me that she has to go, so if you have to bounce off, I understand. It was so great to have you back on the game again. This is every day in my life. Looks like that. Totally mundane for me. Scott says, "Oh, this stuff, yeah, you know, every day, mundane, whatever, you know, bisexual lighting everywhere, just how it goes." So. All right. I know Alessi's got to drop, but a query for everybody else in the room. Do you got time for one more? Like, I woke up from a long sleep, so I can keep going, frankly. Let's see. I'm going to put in one more, and we'll see how it goes. Scott says he thinks it's time to bounce. Had a blast. Oh, thanks for joining us, man. It's glad to have you on. All right, if we've got everyone, Nancy says she's out. She was happy to be back. All right, if we're just gonna be down to me, Wiki, and Uppercase, I think that's perfect timing. Then let us finish this game on an epic concluding round. I'm gonna hit this button, and boom. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your voices and congratulations to Gossip Wiki, who has once again conquered the Vibe War with 14 points. Frankly, wild round to pull off such a deep spread on that drawing round there at the end. Tied for second place, we have Dancing Horse and Scott Hansen here. At 13, just shy of first. I squeaked in there at 10th, almost tied here with Alessi right beneath. And then our late joiner, Uppercase, with several more. I'm so glad to have the game back on. I'm so glad to have all of you joining us tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. So for some updates on what's going to be coming next with all this stuff, I know you guys got to bounce, so you're all welcome to leave or stay, but let me check. I forgot what my staging site's URL is, but if I pull that up. So the big thing happening in AI art right now is that Lensa is making $1 million in revenue a day from their portrait Dream Booth model trainings. And I've been making those like a bunch. And they just added that as a service to the back end that I use for Vibe War. So I spent all last night putting that together, implementing it. And I've got something that I'm calling Face Off, where you would start by finding a collection of 10 to 20 selfies of your own. So if I was using something like these, doesn't really matter what I use here, but my Windows is acting. 1 million, yes. There is a iOS App Store leaderboard that lists the amount of dollars sold in in-app purchases per app, and Lensa has crossed 1 million a day in their total revenue. I don't know what they're spending for their cloud compute to generate them all, but something tells me not as much. So like if I drag an image here, I can zoom and crop it to be just on a face. I know that's not a face, but that would be like how it works in execution, right? Kind of like that Burmy app. And so I gotta mess with this to apps is the move, mobile apps. Yeah, I hear you. People spend money on those. It's easier for them to do as opposed to like websites. So, so like once this is in, you like center this on a face. You get 20 of them in there. You would hit submit, it uploads them all as cropped images at 512 by 512, zips them into a file, links it to the Dream Booth backend. It processes for about 10 minutes, and then we have a new model, and then that model will become an option in your sandbox of what all the ones that you had generated. So we would then be able to query that directly to make your new face prompts either in-game or in your private room with a subscribed account. I just got to clean up the experience on that, but it'll work. And then I'll probably just migrate all this stuff to React Native, because none of this is super fancy in terms of like the what it's doing as a stack. So I can probably spin it up and turn it into an app relatively quickly without needing to refactor the back end. And then from there, what else have I been doing? I was working on it last night, but also last night, like, I got distracted and like I saw everyone was posting this image, so like I ran this through. I started running this through image to image and like feedbacking it in a loop and like transforming it into like a sort of AI animation of decay and growth. Deep Fates saw it and he wrote accelerate, which at first I thought he was writing awesome, and then but it turns out he was saying, no, I just want to watch the animation move faster. It's like, okay, that's fair. But yeah, this was pretty simple. It starts with like image to image with one picture. Give it a prompt, give it a big transformation value, big strength value, so that, but just enough so that it barely shifts, and then take that, feed it back into it as the init prompt, and then keep cycling through it and keep it going until you get to something really wild like this, like Golden Man here at the end. And then another friend, she put on like a music track to it, which I appreciate. She loves doing that. And God, I look like crap. I did get a good workout in yesterday, but I'm gonna wrap up this app eventually and start selling it hardcore, but I probably can't get that done till January. So gotta escape goblin mode. Gotta go into orc mode. Anyway, you guys, I'm really grateful to see you all. It's been crazy fun for me and really great to have all of your support. And we will meet again next week. And until then, stay awesome. And Wiki writes that so sick. Thanks, man. Also, uppercase. If you hit this logout button, like it should fix your profile photo. But if not, sorry, I didn't get it done all the way. Did you do it and I just needed to refresh? No. Oh, well. So be it. Oh, it's good on your side? In that case, oh, that's good then. Why did it... Great feedback. Thank you. It didn't look right on Wiki for Firefox on his side, but it does look good for you on your side. Cool. All good. Well, people, until next time, peace out.